Hello and welcome to the Clever channel. I am Jason, your host. I am having a little wander outside. I'm going to go over to Tesco. My vehicle should be fine. After all, it's not light, and most of the pavements are actually clear in that now. So it's going to be interesting to go there, but yeah. I'm heading over to Tesco to do a bit of shopping because we're supposed to get a lot of snow and wet weather and bad stuff over the weekend, so this might be the last time I go out. I'm just keeping my speed down while going over the ice and the snow. Oh, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. No, it's not a weekend. A good weekend coming up. Because most of you probably working and it's your last day before the weekend. Some don't work like that, but yeah, I'm just going for a little wander, a little explore. It's quite nice out. Yeah, I haven't been out for a while. Keeping an eye on the actual battery on the Quingo because it's been out in the cold, so the batteries will degrade slowly over time. Although it should help that I have it on charge permanently. You see, the thing is, the batteries in this are AGM. They're like lead acid batteries. They're the next one up from them. Same kind of thing, but a lead acid battery, less maintenance and lasts longer, better for deep cycles. But unlike a lithium battery where you're never supposed to keep it at full charge and about 80% is the healthiest, and you'll do damage to you if you keep charging it to max. A lead acid battery is best charged to max and kept at max because it stops, I think it's crystals forming or something. So it's actually better with a lead acid battery to keep it charged up. So yeah, that's why it'll be on charge all winter. I'm just taking it nice and easy through the snow and that. Keeping to a nice mellow speed. It's a good vehicle and it's got very good suspension and very good setup for dealing with this kind of thing. It is meant to be off-road. You can go off-road and that on this vehicle, the Quingo Tourer. And of course, if it started snowing or raining, I could just put the sides down and be perfectly fine inside here. I put my scarf on for the first time this year. I'm not wearing a coat, I'm still wearing my hoodie, but it is the bearskin hoodie that I bought last year. And these things are fucking amazing. Warmer than my coat, far warmer than my regatta coat with a lining in. These bearskin hoodies are amazing. Of course they're not waterproof, but that's why I'm in the Quingo. And all I've got on my head is my little Ninja Kiwi beanie. So yeah. It's just a morning wander out. The world is becoming more fragile and that. Well, I did my video on bits and pieces like that at home. My second-hand 3090 arrived and that's installed in my main PC. I'm going to do lots of tests with that to do with large language models. The 24GB VRAM. It may seem crazy to buy a graphics card now when 50 series is coming out now, but 50 series is going to be so expensive. And for what I want, the 3090 is the sweet spot. I wouldn't touch a second-hand 40 series card, and I'm sorry, well, not 40 series, but 4090. If you have a 4090, I'd sell it before the rush. You see, if you've got a 4090 with one of the connectors that is weaker than the old style of connector, then you're going to find it harder to sell them to get the money together for a 50 series. I mean, because people who buy them don't know how well you've looked after the card. They don't know whether or not you cracked that little plastic fragile cover that covers the actual thing. They don't know whether they're buying a 4090 that could be a fire risk. So 4090, sadly, are going to lose their price far more than a 3090. The 3090 I bought on eBay, I got for £600, and it was an EVGA for the win overclocked edition, one of the fastest and best made ones. So I've got really a good one. We've really lost out when it comes to EVGA. I so wish they still made graphics cards, because they had the best, and I'm talking the best, warranty system and that. The sad thing is, I used to have a 1080 Ti, and it was an EVGA 1080 Ti. And that EVGA 1080 Ti, I had a 10-year warranty on. A 10-year warranty with EVGA. And I went into and if I still had that 1080 Ti, even though EVGA don't make graphics cards anymore, if I still had that graphics card, they would thingy the warranty and actually look after it if anything happened to it. It's still got 1,117 days left on its warranty, that 1080 Ti has. That's crazy. And even though places like Azeal give you a warranty, unfortunately Azeal, and as people have known, it doesn't matter if you get a 10-year warranty with an item, if the company behind it is shady and will do silly things and you can't trust them, what is the use of that 10-year warranty? There is no use. I mean, this is a sad thing. Azeal's build really good hardware. Sound cards, they really made really good sound cards and that, but their software is always glitchy, sadly. But so I'd still probably buy an Azeal's graphics card because they're well made, but I wouldn't trust the warranty for the paper it's written on, sadly. Okay, so we're coming out here. We are going to follow our way around. Yay! Beep beep, says the Jason. Turn on the right, watch for cars, no cars coming. Let's get ready to zoom. We can zoom on here because it's okay, I'm not going to be going anywhere where I need to turn fast or there's ice. So we're going to go all the way down here. Keep an eye behind you in case anybody comes. Zoom. Make sure nothing's coming either way. Well, there's not many cars who should be down here. Okay, let's get up on the pavement. Should be fine going around here. Although every time I come here, I don't know what their latest set of stuff is and how they've put everything. But there's usually a way for me to go. Zoom. Let's see. Let's just go around here. What was that? Should be able to get around there. Right, so let's get around this corner. Always have to be aware that there could be people here, so when I go around here I always am a little bit slower than I normally would be, just to make sure that everybody's okay here. Especially with the ice on the ground. Well, slushy snow. But this is, like I said, this vehicle is meant to be off-road and that. It can handle a lot more than most. Quite a traffic jam in here. Okay, nothing coming. No. All is looking good. Taking the turn. Yeah, that's gonna. Okay. Right. Just want to check a few things on the. Okay. Here we go. Such a nice place. No one there, no one there. Let's go straight across. What's on here? Oh, the amount of time I used to spend in that library, because when this used to be the library, it's empty now. Because before we had Google, before we had Lycos and all those others in Yahoo, if you wanted knowledge, you had to go to a library. And when Paola's cancer came about, I had to go here to read medical books on acute lymphoblastic leukemia and what a Philadelphia chromosome positive was and why Paola was so hooked. And then you could look at case studies on the medical journals, and then you could see just how bad things were. So yeah, well, it's not a fun time, but every day after I came from the hospital I would go to the library to learn something new, to see if there was anything out there that could help Paola. And believe me, I tried everything. You see, this is why I have no time or patience for new age stuff and for all of these, oh, use this and use the crystals and all this kind of thing. Believe me, we tried absolutely every kind of crackpot thing in the world. Why wouldn't you? This is your wife, this is the person you love more than anything in the world. You would try absolutely anything to save her from a death sentence. And I tried literally everything. I prayed to God. I prayed to demons. I prayed to lower. I looked into all the different magical sects and that. If there was anything, hey, I didn't give a shit. I was happy to sacrifice my entire soul just to fucking, if my soul exists, just to save Paola's life. I would have done that in a heartbeat. And I went through all the systems. I then tried all the crystal healing, the essential oils, all these kind of really different things. Everything you could think of to try, I tried it. There's a certain motivation that someone who's autistic can look into these kind of things, and as a hyper-focus will look into everything. And this was a great motivator for me. There was absolutely no reason I wasn't going to try everything. And while some things helped a little, you're basically fighting against the universe, you're fighting against destiny, you're fighting against whatever you want to think, you're fighting against the. And the problem is this: you begin to spend more time trying to figure a way to fix it than actually spending the time you have with the person you love. And so I didn't give up, but I realised that these were just the cards we were dealt, and we had to live life and enjoy our time we had. But yeah, I tried everything. And so I have no real patience for any of that stuff, because I know I tried. Paola didn't deserve what happened to her. She was 21, she was a good person, and she was given a death sentence. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video here. I'll start the video.